All right, let's look at the homework 7.5, 7.6, problem number 11. All right, so we want to minimize this function of two variables subject to this constraint x plus y equals 13. All right, so let's do that. All right, so first thing I would do is I'm going to rewrite this constraint by subtracting 13 from both sides. So we would get x plus y minus 13 is equal to 0. Right? So that way we know that this guy right here, x plus y minus 13 is equal to g of x comma y. Right? So let's formulate the capital F. So capital F of x comma y comma lambda. Right? So this is going to be simply f of x. So I'm just going to copy that. X squared minus 6x plus y squared minus 16y plus 49. Right? Minus lambda times quantity g of x. So it's going to be a x plus y minus 13. Right? Then so all you really have to do is find the critical point of this function. So let's take the first partials. So first partial of f of x, f with respect to x would be, right, partial of this is going to get give you 2x. From here you get the negative 6. That's 0, that gives us 0, that gives us 0. So partial of x with respect to x is 1. So it's going to be negative lambda. And we set this guy equal to 0. Right? And the partial of capital F with respect to y would be, alright, so that's 0, that's going to give us 2y. And minus 16, and that's 0, and partial y with respect to y is 1, so it's a negative lambda, right, is equal to 0. Right, then partial of capital F with respect to lambda is going to be, all these guys is going to be 0 because there's no lambda in there, so partial of that is going to be a negative x minus y plus 13 is equal to 0. Right? And notice that always this partial of f with respect to lambda set that equal to 0 is going to be actually exactly the same as the given constraint. So this is same as, I'm going to just write it as x plus y is equal to 13 because it's going to be the same thing, right? But we need to solve for x and y. Let's see, I'm going to actually solve this guy for lambda. So just add lambda to both sides. So you can see that the 2x minus 6 is equal to lambda. All right. So we can plug this guy into this lambda in the second equation, right? So you will get, so this is going to give us, right, so you have 2y minus 16, they were already there, and so minus 2x, right, minus negative 6, so it's plus 6. Right, equal to 0. Right, let's clean it up a little bit. So I'm gonna combine. Let's see, actually I'm gonna divide by 2 because everyone is even number. So it's y and divide by 2, so minus 8 minus x plus 3 equals 0. Right? And I'm gonna put everyone, I'm gonna solve for y here. Right? So I'm gonna let's see, I'm gonna combine these two guys. So negative 8 and positive 3. So that's gonna give us a negative 5. Right? So I'm gonna add, so negative 5 on the other side, so I'm gonna add 5 and add x. So y is equal to x plus 5. Alright, then we can plug this guy into the third equation right here. Right, so that's going to give us, alright, so you have x and plus x, so you have a 2x plus 5 is equal to 13. So we can subtract 5 from both sides. 2x is equal to 13 minus 5 would be 8. Then we can just divide through by 2 to get x equals, x equals 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right? Then from here, y value is 4 plus 5, so that's 9. Right? So we have that. So we just have to compute the f of, right, x is 4 and y is 9. Right? So let's see, so x is 4, so 4 squared would be 16, right, minus 6 times 4 is 24, right, and plus y squared, so 9 squared would be 81, right, and a minus, let's see, negative 16 times 9. So 6 times 9 is 54. Alright, and 1 times 9 is 9, so 144. So it's a negative 144. Okay, so let's see, 144. Alright, and a plus 49. Right. Right, so this is going to be, right, so I'm going to just keep on, let's see, so 16 plus 81 is going to be 97, right, 97 plus 49 would be 126, right. So that's that. Let's see, is that right? So 70, it's 97. So yeah, it should be right. And a minus, we're subtracting 144, and so 168. All right. So it's going to minus 168. So this is going to be equal to negative 40. Alright, so let's type those in. Alright, so the minimum we found was negative 42, and x is 4, comma 9. Alright, let's check the answer. Alright, it came back, and actually I got the minimum value wrong, so let's go back and fix it. Alright, I think I know where I couldn't add numbers. I think that's the problem. So you can see that here 16 plus 81 is 97. 97 plus 49 would be 146, right? So 146. Okay, so that's why. So this should have been 146, and which makes this guy negative 22. All right, let's see this is correct. If not, I'll do it again. All right, so this is this should have been 22. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, it came back, and this time this was correct. Sorry about the addition mistake, but that's it. I hope that this was clear.